Hi, my name's Isaiah, and today we'll be making cheese pizza. I'll be taking you step on step on how to do this, so you don't have to worry about anything. But before we do anything, please wash your hands. For the ingredients you'll be needing for this video is 3/4 of a cups of warm water, a tablespoon of sugar, 12 mils of instant yeast, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1/3 cups of flour, and then finally 1 teaspoon of
I just want
salt.
to get it done.
Once you have your ingredients together,
Nice.
grab the 3/4 cups of warm water and then one
So what?
tablespoon of sugar and stir it until it
117.
dissolves. Once you have your solution, next what you want to do is you want to pour in your olive oil into the solution. I forgot to do this step on this video, so just ignore what I'm doing here. But once you pour in your olive oil in the solution, stir it until you can get the two combined. If it don't combine, don't worry. Now what you want to do is finally you want to pour in the instant yeast. Don't stir it just yet like what I'm doing here. You want to let the yeast sit for like 5 minutes. Once it's been 5 minutes, you can stir it, then stir until the yeast dissolves. Once you have that, grab a bowl and you want to pour in your 1/3 cups of flour and then your salt. Stir it until you get it combined. Then what you want to do is you want to grab your yeast solution, then you want to pour it, and then stir it with a fork and until you get your dough. Once you have your dough, you just knead it in the bowl, or you can just pour a little bit of flour and then knead it onto the table. You want to knead your dough until you have it soft and smooth. You should see in a bit of what the dough looks like, but for how many times you want to knead it, just knead it around 12 to 15 times. After kneading and everything, this is how your dough should look like. Once you have your dough, just grab a warm damp cloth or damp paper towels and cover it, and then put it in the oven and let it sit until it rises. You want it to sit for 30 40 minutes. I say 30 minutes. But once you put in your dough, the next thing we'll be doing is making our sauce. For the sauce, what you'll be needing is 1/4 of an onion, make sure it's diced, 25 millimeters of olive oil, one garlic clove, it's minced, and half a cup of tomato sauce, with the pizza sauce that you get from the store, and also 15 mils of oregano. And you'll also be needing some white wine. And make sure you have a iron skillet and a spatula. Now what you want to do is you want to pour in your oil. We're going to be crap, I forget the cooking term. But once you have your olive oil, you want to turn it to medium heat and let your skillet warm up. One and just spread the oil across the pan and just let it warm up for a bit. If your pan's like mine, if your pan doesn't heat up like crazy, just leave it on 5. But if your pan's like mine and it heats up like crazy super fast, turn it down to 3. You don't want to burn your stuff. Now once you have your pan heated up, that's when you want to add your onions. You want to let it cook and make sure you leave it cook and get some color on those onions. Once your onions have some color, the next thing what you want to do is you want to add in your garlic, and then let the garlic cook until it has some color. Now, once the two vegetables have some color, next thing what you want to do is you want to grab your white wine and then pour some in it. It's gonna steam up, so what you want to do is you want to grab a lid and then put it on the pan. Make sure you turn it down to at least 1 or 2, and then just let that cook for a bit. You want all that flavor stuck inside there, so it can combine with your two ingredients. Now, what you want to do is at least like 5 minutes, or until you have this type of color on your vegetables. What you want to do is you want to pour in more and then put a lid on. I forgot to show you this. This is how it should look like after a few minutes cooking with the white wine. Now, once you have your vegetables looking like this, next thing you want to do is, well, it should look like this. I apologize for the for my wrong saying or what. This is how you want your onions and garlic to look. Once you have that, that's when you want to pour in your pizza sauce. And then once you pour in your pizza sauce, you can pour in your oregano. Once you have your oregano, stir it till it's combined, and then let it simmer on medium with the lid on. Alright, I'll tell you the next step in a few seconds. Um, oh yeah, this is how your. Oh yeah, don't forget to add salt and pepper to your mixture. Once you have that, next thing you want to do is you want to grate some cheese. I suggest using Parmesan for your cheese, for your pizza, since well, and also make sure it's aged. Aged Parmesan cheese tastes amazing on cheese pizza, and also use that side of the grater. Just you want That's just like stringy cheese, you know. Now, what you want to do is you want to get a pizza pan ready for your pizza, your dough. Once you have it ready with tin foil, I think it's cornstarch and some oil. You want to spread it around so that your pizza doesn't stick when you want to grab it off the pizza. Don't worry, it doesn't make the pizza greasy or anything. Alright, next thing what you want to do after your dough's been after you finish getting your pizza dough ready, your pizza thing ready, your dough should be ready. Feel it. If it feels smooth, I mean soft, then your dough's ready. If it doesn't, just let it sit for a bit more until it's smooth. Once you do that, just play with your dough for a bit. And also, this is when you want to preheat your oven to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. I know it sounds crazy hot, but it's it's a fast way of cooking your pizza to get your nice color on your cheese and pizza, and also the cheese and your sauce combines. Now, after a few minutes, like 10 minutes, I say, that's when you can grab your sauce. Just turn the oven off and pour the sauce into some sort of container. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to grab your dough and you want to spread it around into a circle shape. You know how pizzas look, or you could have it a square, whatever to your liking, and just spread it around. And if your if your dough does not look like a circle, you can just fix it into make it look like a circle. Once now when you have your pizza, your dough looking like more like a pizza, this is when you can grab your sauce and start spreading it on the pizza. Also, you should taste the sauce. Sauce, just like grab a small spoon and just taste it. It tastes amazing. The sauce is just, I am so impressed with what I did. Alright, well, once you have your dough, this is when you can grab your pizza sauce. Now, what you want to do is just pour it on your dough and then spread it around until your pizza crust has been fully covered. Once it's just give it a few seconds. Alright, now once your pizza has been covered like this, now what you want to do is you grab your cheese that you grated. You should at least have a cup, maybe a bit more, and just spread it around the pizza. What you want to do is you want to fully cover the pizza. Um, you don't really need to make a cheese pizza, but this video is just to show you how to make it. You could add peppers or you can add whatever. But once you have your fully covered pizza, just wait until the oven's ready. If your oven's ready by the time it's finished preheating, after you finish making pizza, sorry, that's when you can put it in for 10 minutes to let it cook. In this video, my oven wasn't fully preheated, so I just had to wait a few minutes. But once I forget what I was saying. Um, Once you have your oven preheated, you want to be quick with this. Also, I won't be showing you that I was putting it because it's crazy hot. Be careful. But once your pizza's been cooked for 10 minutes, this is how your pizza should look like. And you need to believe me, this pizza, it tastes amazing. Just cut into how many pieces you want. This is how many how many times I've cut it. And let me tell you, it tastes amazing. It's just normal cheese pizza, but it tastes absolutely amazing. I hope you enjoyed this pizza just like I did, and well, enjoy.